welcome in. We're shipping out some orders from yesterday. I don't think we have too many. I think we have 8 total orders. Summer slowdown is in full effect, but we had to just keep on listing. 8 orders. We got 2 Poshmark, 1 Depop, and I think 5 or 6 eBay. 5 eBay. So not too bad. Got some good sales yesterday. At least we had one on almost every platform. We had no Mercari action yesterday, which was the first time in a couple days that we haven't had any Mercari action. So I'll take it. Mercari is usually really slow. So if I can get anything to sell on Mercari, I'll take it. But feel free to come in, ask some questions, hang out. Should be a pretty quick live. Kayla's going to be behind me taking some photos, so you'll see her taking photos on the new setup. What's up, Juliet? Welcome in. First person here. Welcome in. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Appreciate everybody who came out to the live last night to hang out and get some listings done. We did, I think, 10 on the live, 9 or 10 photos on the live. Got those listed, put those live this morning. Right after live today, I'm going to schedule another 20 to go live, and then whatever we do today, photo-wise, will be scheduled throughout the weekend. So we'll basically have 20 listings going live all throughout the weekend, which is nice, and we don't really have to do much work. So Jen said, "Who's that gorgeous coworker behind you? You're going to see her butt a lot today."
Yeah.
She's standing behind me.
Where's it?
What's up, Velvet? Welcome in. What are you looking for?
FedEx.
Oh, there. If you go in the garage, there's that big white bag. That's the Amazon bag. I ordered some more, but I just haven't taken them yet. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the singular Depop order, and this item had literally, I think, like 20 offers on it. Everybody kept offering me $15 for this. I think that's the lowest price they could offer on Depop. It was listed for $25, and I was getting 15. I just kept declining them because with Polo Ralph Lauren, with a piece like this, I know it's going to sell for full price. It's just a nice short sleeve, good plaid pattern. So I kept declining it, and then last night, in the middle of the night, somebody came in and bought it full price. So nice little sale. Again, like I swear it was like 50 offers, just 15. I got 3 yesterday, like back to back. So this must have been on, like, I don't know how Depop work. I think they have like a For You page basically where they put a bunch of stuff that people have been looking at, and then when people see it, they just make the lowest offer possible. And I just kept declining, but paid $6.42, and this sold for $25 over on Depop. Nice little profit on that one. That's our only Depop order. I've listed on eBay for 3 days, 25 each day. You can only have 2 or 3 items that have views. What's the key to eBay? The key to eBay is not pay attention to your views. I'll say this. I used to make that mistake too. It's a rookie mistake to just pay attention to your views. As soon as you list an item, you're going back and you're checking to see what kind of views you have. It's similar to social media too. Go back and check your views every 5 minutes to see if you got views. The key is just focus not on views on your item, but focus on picking up items that are currently selling. Make sure you're pricing them accurately, and then just keep listing. If you're picking up the right stuff, it will sell. It only takes 1 view for your item to sell. 1 person to come in and buy your item. So don't pay attention so much to views. If anything, you're creating this thing in your head where if you don't get a view right away, you think that item is bad. You should just focus on picking up the right items, list them, and then don't pay attention to views. I haven't looked at my views on eBay on my items in probably like 2, maybe 3 years. I just don't ever look. Just leave it listed. What's up, Christy? You are here on time. We just started. Welcome in. All right, next up, we got some Poshmark orders. We got 2 Poshmark orders. Let's do this one first. First one is a Spanx swimsuit. In this, we actually got at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, the last yellow tag clearance event. It's a Spanx women's 3X Sunkissed navy 1 tummy bathing suit, whatever that means. We paid $13 for this, and it sold for $63 over on Poshmark. Took a little bit to sell. I've had plenty of offers on this, but they were all quite a bit lower than my asking price. Asking price was $70. Nifty sent out a 10% out offer, and this person accepted. So nice little sale right there going on Poshmark. I don't really have to worry about returns because it's a brand new tag item, and it is going out the door. So from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, typically you're not going to get a return on investment like that. That's a really good return on investment, 13 into 63. But you can find flips like that if you're out there sourcing those discount stores. So be on the lookout for them. Place everything in took it off the schedule. Now I'm cross-posting with Nifty. How many clicks? So many clicks, but hoping have it all cross-posted today. Hi, Kayla. What's up? Christy says hi, Kayla.
Hi, Christy.
She says hi, Christy. Awesome. You're getting some work done, Christy. I like it. Christy, you bought a bunch of like wholesale lots and stuff like that too. So you're probably getting all that stuff out, wanting to get some of your return on investment back. I like it. I like it. What's up, Pamela? Appreciate you and your wife and all your knowledge. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, don't focus too much on views. Views will get you in a bad place if you're just constantly going back and like refreshing the page every hour and seeing how many views you have. It only takes one person to make that purchase. I contacted Nifty and they are unable to import shipping costs if you bulk shipping with PayPal. Yes, if you use outside sources or you do bulk shipping within eBay, it will not update, and you have to do it individually when you're doing your shipping in the morning, just like I'm doing right now, and it'll automatically update. So just keep that in mind. That's something that I think potentially they can probably work around and figure out a solution to that. But yes, if you use outside sources to pay for your labels, there's no way for Nifty to track. There's no way for Nifty to track how much you paid on PayPal for your order. Because the PayPal is not hooked up to Nifty. It's basically just like sucking in the information. And also if you do bulk shipping, you're doing one specific cost to eBay, so there's no way for them to track each individual cost if you give eBay one money for your label. So just keep that in mind. My kids are camping, so my whole weekend is getting everything listed, but Nifty AI and ChatGPT make it so much faster. There you go. I like it. I still gotta use ChatGPT. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe today I'll do that. I was just busy listing yesterday, getting a bunch of work done. These are Brooks Brothers corduroy pants. Always pick these up. These sell a lot better in the winter time, but they will still sell in the summertime. So if you find these cheap enough, definitely grab them. These, I don't have a buy cost in here, but I'm pretty sure I paid like $3 or $4 for these because I find these all the time at Red, White, and Blue. Everybody passes on them. Nobody picks them up. They always sell these and Ralph Lauren. And sometimes Vineyard Vines corduroys if you can get them cheap enough. Usually Red, White, and Blue prices Vineyard Vines up no matter what it is. But pick these up. This was listed by Nifty AI. I can tell by the way the listing is created. And it sold for $20 and they sold rather quickly. So we literally just put them away in inventory probably last week and they already sold. So if you can grab these cheap enough, definitely do it. Brooks Brothers corduroys always sell. I just switched to Nifty. I sell a lot of outerwear and getting the insect repellent error when listing on eBay. I've never had that error before. I did it listing. I'm not able to get. Reach out to Nifty and see. I don't even know what the insect repellent error is on eBay. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. Has anybody in the chat ever heard of an insect repellent error when you're listing outerwear? Reach out to Nifty and see if they can help you. Maybe it's something within your listing or your like settings or something that's causing that. But I personally, I've never had that issue. I don't even know what insect repellent error is for clothing. Oh yes, I know that brand. I don't think I found it. Maybe I found it once. But yes, it's a really good brand, really good one. I think I have in ties. I think I've sold that brand in ties. Do they make ties? I'm pretty sure they do. Told you I would give a tutorial on Zoom, how to use it. It would take 10 minutes to show you. I'll figure it out. I got it, Christy. I appreciate that though. I'll probably tinker around with it. I know you have to train it, right? It's like an AI. You have to train it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But it's interesting because the PayPal is through eBay, the eBay records. Yes, eBay records the cost, but you buy off platform, and Nifty's not able to track that. Nifty cannot track off-platform purchases. It's just sucking the information in from eBay. So if you bought your label elsewhere, it won't track that. Also, if you buy your labels all at one time, it can't individually track each one of those. So yeah, you'd have to go in and manually do it. If you sell like 5 items a day, it'd probably take you maybe 5 minutes to go through and manually add them. I know it's like an extra step, but I don't know if somebody who's used Vendu and lists perfectly can probably speak to this. Are they able to track if you do bulk shipments, like bulk, and then also if you buy off PayPal your labels? Does anybody know who's used Vendu? Do they track that? Because if so, I can talk to Nifty and see if that's something. Because I've had a couple people say that before. So I got the insect repellent error once, and I just said no. Okay, so you just say no. You just say no, I guess. I've never had that before. Asking if it get insect repellent coating on the item. Got you. Okay, so it's asking if you have insect repellent coating on it. Why is it asking that for outerwear though? I've never had that question asked for outerwear. What's up, Amanda? Says, hey queen and assistant.
Hello.
She keeps calling me an assistant. I just found it. Nice. At what point, or what's up, Kate? At what point or quantity does Poshmark followers following no longer matter? Poshmark followers following, I don't care how many followers I have on Poshmark, if that helps answer your question. My objective on Poshmark is to share to one of my followers, and as long as you share to one of your followers, your item will get pushed in the top of search. Followers, I mean, if you're doing live shows, maybe followers matter, because if you pop up a live, your followers get a notification, go live, and that's cool. But yeah, I haven't, that's another thing. I haven't even looked at how many followers I have on Poshmark. I just have Nifty following people back. So if somebody follows me, I follow them back, but that's automatic through Nifty. I just have it set just to follow. I don't think it matters too much. I think it's more for more live shows. So that helps answer your question. It's just like people who save your store on eBay, like follow your store on eBay. Sure, you probably get some return customers from that, but I don't think it's super important. What are your thoughts on 7 diamond buttons down shirts? 7 diamonds 4-way stretch are the ones you pick up. Somebody came in my live yesterday and said they picked up a few, but they didn't look great. It's because you got to pick up specifically the 4-way stretch. Let me see if I can pull this up on eBay. 4-way stretch. Let's do long sleeve. Let me see. 4-way stretch. They have about a 50% sell-through rate in long sleeve. I think it's a little bit more in short sleeve. So pre-owned condition, long sleeve, 4-way stretch. Let me see. 76 listed. And I think it's like 150, 76 sold, and I think there's 150 listed. So that's about a 50% sell-through rate. If you do short sleeve, I think it's a little bit better. Let me see. And then also ones with patterns do a little bit better too. So let's see. 302 and 385. So the short sleeve version is the one you really want to go for. 7 diamonds 4-way stretch short sleeve. This is why I always like niching down your searches. Definitely will help you find the best items. 4-way stretch short sleeve, again, 385. So it's over 100% sell through if you grab the short sleeve version versus the long sleeve version. 302. So specifically, that's what you're looking for. You're not just going to grab every 7 diamond shirt. There's lots of them at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. If you go, you'll see like sometimes racks of them, but they're not the 4-way stretch. They're just a regular 7 diamond. So I pass on those. Are you getting sick? No, it's my allergies. Every morning I get like a stuffy nose, and then by later on today when I do my live later tonight, you guys will hear me. I'll have a completely different voice. I got an eBay notification last evening. Clicked on it and it took me some guys live. Yes, they are starting to do lives on eBay. I think they're going to start pushing them from what I've heard in the community. I don't think I'll be doing them anytime soon. If they do reach out to me, it doesn't make sense. I've already tried the switch my following from Whatnot to Jamble, and we had a really successful first show, but then all the other shows like kind of tapered off. So if eBay wanted me to come and do like a big show, and they wanted me to do like a big giveaway, and they want to sponsor it, I guess I would at that point. But I wouldn't do them consistently. Whatnot is king for live selling. So what are the lights you use? I got them off Amazon. I'll put them in my link tree. I meant to do it last night. I'll put them in my link tree later today. They have a remote control that you're able to turn the lights up and down on, and they work really good. I need one more light though. First time catching live. Let's go. Appreciate you. Take daily Zyrtec. Isn't that what does Joey take?
We just switched him from Zyrtec to Flonase.
Yeah, Joey just got switched from Zyrtec to Flonase because he was coughing for like 3 weeks straight, and it was all because of allergies. And then we switched him 2 nights ago, and the first night he stopped coughing.
No, that's something different.
Oh,
he's on Flovent for asthma.
Oh, Flovent for
but
asthma.
For allergies, he's on Flonase.
Got you. Okay. Well, Flovent for asthma. That's what he's got.
He's not the one that takes me to the doctor, clearly.
Yeah, I don't take him to the doctor. Kayla takes him to the doctor. All right, let's ship out the next item. Next item is an Orvis vest. Orvis vest. It's like a puffer vest. It's a really good one. These don't sell for crazy money, but I always find these at Red, White, and Blue. They're usually pretty cheap. I think I paid $6 for this one. Just listed it probably about 3 weeks ago. Even in the middle of summer, this thing sold. That's what it looks like right there. Just like a quilted front. There's the tag. It's not like a crazy good tag. This is not a down-filled vest. If it was down-filled, it probably would have went for a little bit more. But it's just a basic vest. It sold for $24.99 plus ship. So nice little sale on the Orvis. Just basic bread and butter piece that you can usually find. And this area right now, anything like this just sits. It's only going to sell to a reseller. There's nobody in Florida right now that's buying vests. So a lot of these stores around us are just lowering the prices on these pieces because who in Florida when it's 100 degrees out is buying a vest for themselves? Unless they're buying for like the upcoming winter, but usually people don't shop this early for upcoming winter. We're too focused on how hot it is outside. So these pieces are always plentiful and we try to grab as many as we can during this time of the year. I get those notifications daily. They're pretty annoying. The Poshmark live notifications. Yeah, it's probably because you're following them, or they have like a sponsored show where they get like, they get Poshmark to send out a notification to everybody. You can do that on Whatnot too, where you can sponsor your show, pay for like a boost basically. All right, let's weigh this bad boy out. Mic and lights on Linktree. Oh yeah, I'll do that. I will do that right after the live. Promise. I'll make sure you remind me to put the mic and the lights on the Linktree. Kayla's on it. She'll remind me. All right, this one's going to ship out for $9.39. Easy money. I bet we were reaching... I bet we were reaching for our phone when yours rang. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just now. My phone just rang. Probably. My bad, guys. Or that and the cha-ching. Can you explain more about what you're talking about when you're getting labels from eBay and PayPal, etc.? So when people are using Nifty and the analytics are being synced into Nifty, if you get your labels in bulk, so you do bulk shipping on eBay, let's say you have 5 items and you just go through and print all of them out at one time and load them all in and purchase them all at one time, that won't load into Nifty in your analytics. And then also if you buy labels off PayPal and then just have them just take and put the labels into eBay, that also won't be tracked. That's what they were talking about. What's up, Caleb? If you guys aren't following Caleb, make sure you give him a follow on Facebook and on YouTube too. So if you're on Facebook, just look for this guy right here, this bearded man. If you're willing to do it, change nutrition, eating. Yeah, so I've already started doing that. I'm on track on my diet.
I quit. I didn't quit.
You didn't quit. You just.
I modified.
She's.
I have issues. Listen, my heart always races whenever I switch my diet, and I just don't play with my heart like that. So I added some carbs back in. That's all. And now my heart is happy. So.
Yeah. We're supposed to do no carbs, no sugars, like even like
keto board type thing.
We're not being super strict this time, so I am drinking like Sprite but 0 sugar. I know it's not the best, but it's better than drinking Sprite with sugar or Coke with sugar. So I'm slowly trying to wean those out, but I'm still not eating any breads. I haven't had bread. I haven't had a breaded item. When did we start this diet? Again? Monday? So yeah, I haven't had any bread since Monday, and I've been eating. Like yesterday for lunch, I had bison and eggs. Yesterday for dinner, we made bacon wrapped chicken. We're adding a little bit of veggies in this time. We're not going like completely carnivore because I do think veggies are good to eat every now and then, but I'm trying to eat as much meat as I can without taking in the veggies and with cutting out all the breads. So I've been doing that. I actually feel better. Like my nose is not as stuffy in the morning. I probably look like less like puffy in the face in the morning. I think that's because of the way I'm eating. So yeah. The eBay live notifications, yes, you do get those throughout the day too. Yeah, I haven't gone into an eBay live show. I don't know many people that do. Every time I have gone into one, I don't see them selling a ton. So I don't know what eBay's doing. I'm glad you found your videos. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you, Deborah. Thank you. Sorry, listing in Nifty, it's so much better. Yes, it's so much easier. That's what we did. I listed 50 items yesterday and I used Nifty to do so. So it was nice. Speaking of items that I listed with Nifty yesterday, a couple of them sold. This one is one of them right here. This Nantucket shirt, men's size small. Pick this up. This person, I listed it. A person messaged me and said, a buyer messaged me and said, hey, will you take 15 for that shirt? I had it listed for $22.99. I said no, and then I messaged him back and said, hey, I'll send you an offer of $20. If that's cool, I'll ship it first thing tomorrow morning. And they accepted that $20 offer. So this one I listed yesterday with Nifty and sold yesterday. Didn't sell with Nifty because I had to send a personal offer to this person, but pretty quick sale. It used Nifty's title structure and everything, and that Nantucket shirt sold. So nice little sale, and that's not the only item that sold yesterday that was listed yesterday from Nifty. We'll cover another one in just a second. This one's going to ship out for 8 ounces. Buyer paid $7.15 to ship. I'm only paying $4.62. I limited most soda unless I go to a restaurant by drinking sparkling ice caffeinated flavor. Yeah, I think we have that, right? The sparkling ice.
Oh yeah, that was so good.
Yeah, she has the lemon flavor in the fridge right now. I'm not really a fan of the lemon flavor. I'm a fan of the other ones. The fruit punch one is like the good one. But yeah, so we're trying to drink lots of that kind of stuff. I lost a lot of weight when I was younger. I used to be a little, like I'm chunky right now, but I used to be a chunky kid when I was younger. And the way I lost weight in like one summer was I started drinking those flavored waters and cut out all soda. My parents just stopped buying soda and just started buying flavored waters, and I didn't really see the change in the flavors because I just was drinking those and it was still sweet to me. And then I was playing basketball like every single day, and I dropped like 30 or 40 pounds in just one summer. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and start drinking those ice waters. I also started drinking the Propel Zero Sugar drinks. They're really good too. My guy was so Caleb said we must be killing it to afford bison because bison was expensive.
Oh well, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
I got
it
it
is
from
expensive.
Publix. It's like $11.
She wanted to try it, so
yeah.
She bought it to try it, and then I just ate it yesterday for lunch, and it's actually pretty good. Bison has like a really good flavor to it. It's hard to explain, but it's really good. What are you selling today? What am I selling today? I'm not selling anything right now. We're just shipping out orders. Appreciate you joining, Ronnie. I just listed the cut shirt I bought from you today, and they sold in 2 days. There's literally lots of cuts. There's lots of cuts unlisted right now. There's literally lots of cuts available right now from the same supplier, less than what you paid, and people won't buy them. I don't know what it is. This is yeah. I just hold on. I'll show you guys. There's lots available right now. I told you guys it's a good brand. It's a niche brand. We ran it on Whatnot, and it's more of an eBay brand, so that's why we didn't run anymore. We had potential to run even more, but what I did was I told the person that I buy from, but I wholesale deal from, to list theirs on Listed. Let's see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it right here. Look at this. There are 2 lots of cuts available right now. Boom and boom. This one has polos and long sleeves. I think this one has pants and long sleeves. The pants and the stuff sell a lot better. It has hoodies too. $2.49 and you get 25 pieces. That's $10 per unit on brand new cuts. They come inside the bag just like this. That's the cuts tag basically. Some cuts don't have the actual tag on the item. They come in the bags, but all brand new in bag. $2.49. They're available literally right now. And you just sold yours. They're cheaper than what you paid, because I think most of you guys probably paid closer to $20 per unit, somewhere between $15 to $20 when I ran them on Whatnot. Plus you paid shipping. With this, it ends up being just a little over $10 per unit. Cuts delivered right to your door. There's 2 lots available, and I think he has a multi-quantity on that too. So you can buy multiple lots if you want to. He's literally swimming in cuts, and he wants to get rid of them, and he's trying to wholesale them off super cheap. He's not making much money at that price. He's making like wholesale money, but those are available and listed right now. It's funny that you say that because I was just thinking that the other day. I was like, man, nobody's bought those cuts lot. He has Polo Ralph Lauren lots up too right now. He has a women's polo lot and he has a men's polo lot, brand new with tags. They do have, some of them have cut tags and some of them have mark tags, but they're still brand new. You'll be able to like double to triple your money on that lot, delivered right to your door, and nobody's bought them. Still watching, still recuperating, learning all I can. I can't wait to thrift. Thank you for all sharing knowledge. Appreciate you, Deborah. Deborah, are you the one that was had the heart condition? I think you were talking about it yesterday. Is that you? I think it was you, right? Or is it somebody else? Caffeinated water comes in a can. It's not a plastic one. Try this strawberry citrus. That's what we got to try with ice.
Okay.
Yeah. We have the little cans, the little baby cans. That's what we have in the fridge.
Oh, I've never tried their caffeinated one. I know which one they're talking about.
Oh, is it caffeinated?
There's the ones we have are just regular, like no sugar flavored water, and then they have a caffeinated one.
Jen says try the Circles water. Circles. I think those are the ones that you pop into the little bottle, and then you drink it, and it has water at the bottom. And when you suck it through, it goes through the little flavor thing. So, and then you can turn it up. I think depending on how much flavor you want. So.
Oh.
Love me a good bison burger. We haven't had a bison burger yet. That was actually the first time I've ever had bison. Was yesterday. It was really good. Do you do consignment? We do consignment, but we're like not going deep into consignment until we move. We just don't have enough space to bring in consignment right now. A lot of the stuff that we have is in our pod out front. So hold off on consignment. It's probably better that you hold off consignment too until we get closer to winter time, because that's usually when prices go up a little bit on whatnot. Right now, like short sleeves and shorts and things like that is what's selling, but those also don't command a higher value. So, we do consignment, but we're kind of holding off right now. I have a couple people that emailed me that I got to get back to, because I have one main consigner. I have another consigner that's sending me a bunch of stuff too. So with those two, I pretty much have enough, and I don't really want to take in too much, because then I'm basically just doing clear out shows to try to move your stuff faster, and you won't make as much money. Key to consignment is making you guys a lot of money. Appreciate you, trainers. Yeah, she's back there doing some photos, getting done. Try Text Better Lister as well. No thanks. Listing with AI is easy, but requires you to really take time to quality control. Saw mistakes on both platforms, Nifty and Better Lister. It takes less time to set it up myself. No worries about INADs. I get it. It's not for everybody. I will say that with every lister, it is faster. It's got to be faster. The thing you got to think about is if you can snap a photo and it could create the listing, but you only have to edit like 3 or 4 things as you're going down through the listing, then that has to be faster than you creating the listing on your computer, then taking the photos, and then coming back and ending the listing or starting the listing. It's faster. You just got to get around the mindset of, hey, I had to edit a few things on this listing. Sure, you had to edit a few things, but you didn't have to create the entire listing. So it usually is always faster, but I get it. If you want your listing to be perfect and you don't want to have to go through and change things and you just want it to be good from the start, then do it that way. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I love the ice water. Yeah, everybody likes the ice water.
My kids love it a lot too.
Yeah,
I'd
they
rather
drink a
drink
lot
that
too.
than soda.
Yep, I had half water, half ice, throws in stainless steel. Nice. You guys are giving me good ideas. The hibiscus fruit, fruit punch are my favorite. Okay, cool. We'll have to grab those. I've been drinking like 0 sugar Sprite, drinking like 1, maybe 2 of those a day, and then trying to drink as much water as I can throughout the day. All right, another Untucked shirt. This one sold over on eBay. Sorry, I gotta bring up the other tab. Over on eBay, another one that I just listed with Nifty yesterday. Used their title structure, everything like that. All I did was I add in the color of this item, and that's it. This one sold for $22.99, full price sale. It sold about probably an hour, maybe, after I listed the item. This one sold. So nice little sale from Nifty. I like it. Boom, boom. We have a really good sale to end the live offer. Really good sale. All right. Going out for $4.62 is what I'm paying for the label. Buyer paid $7.15. I just bought the cuts. Thanks for the recommendation. Nice. You're gonna like it. It's all brand new. It's coming from my main guy. So always look for his lots, Christy. If you save him as a seller on List It, and whenever he puts up new lots, they're all coming brand new with tag. He basically is just breaking down his wholesale lots, and he gets really good deals on wholesale, so he passes the deal on to you guys. So nice little pickup. Cuts brand new with tags. Can't go wrong with brand new with tag inventory. Get your brand new with tag inventory now before Christmas time. This is usually the best time to buy it, because as you get closer to Christmas, lots like that when they get posted, or wholesale deals like that when they get posted, they're gonna get bought up like almost instantly, because everybody wants new with tag items around Christmas. Everybody wants them. Next up, Polo Ralph Lauren. This is a men's size 2XL Polo Ralph Lauren long sleeve shirt. Just a basic one. It does have a pink logo right there in the corner. Paid $5.34, and this one sold for $20.70. Just a little bread and butter sale. Nothing too crazy. I might do a live at some point today on Listed because I have a whole bunch of inventory out in the garage. I actually got to start sorting it here in a little bit, and I might do some of my own wholesale lots later today. So if you see me on live, if you see the notification on Facebook or YouTube, hop in because I'll have those available for you guys. Probably Polo Ralph Lauren lots. I also got some Levi's, but I think I'm gonna list the Levi's to see how well they sell. And if they do sell well, then I have the ability to get like tons of Levi's delivered right to my door. Last sale is a good one. I don't know what we paid for it. I forget because we bought it off of our friend Erica on Whatnot. But this is a good one. It is a Purple Label collection Ralph Lauren blazer, like a women's blazer, women's size 4. Great label to look for, the Purple Label collection. This is a wool blend sweater, or wool blend blazer jacket. That's what we have listed as. And this one sold for $150. So nice little sale. Again, I don't know what we paid. I know we got some items pretty cheap from her, and then other items we paid up a little bit for. I think this is one of the ones we got pretty cheap for like under $50, and we sold it for 150. I like it. All right, let's ship this one out. This is the last one too. So if you guys have any last minute questions, feel free to drop in the chat. I will probably be live later tonight doing some photos on the new setup and answering questions then. I'm really liking going live at night again. I used to do that. If you guys don't know, I used to do that. Appreciate you, Kim. I used to do that every single night on TikTok for like a year plus. I would go live every night, but it would be a lot longer than I've been doing. Like literally 2 hours, I'd be listing items, and I'm enjoying getting back into that like mindset and being on live. So you guys will probably see that at least 3 times a week. I'm going to try to do more than 3 times a week, but I really like it. Where'd you all? Some of the strawberry scissors arrives from Amazon to tomorrow. Let's go. Appreciate you, Christy. You didn't have to do that. We got the strawberry citrus coming our way.
Ooh.
We'll have to try it out and let you know.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Danny. Appreciate you stopping by. Do you like listing through Nifty? I do. We did do it for a while. I was like most people. I thought that listing with AI wasn't the best. But I see the huge benefit to it. Like Kayla's snapping pictures right now. She's already photoed like 4 or 5 items while we were live. That's how long it normally would take her to photo items anyway, and then she just loads them into Nifty and it just creates the title for her. I think it's much faster. Is it like perfect? No, you have to go through and edit it. There will be like little things that will be off in the title, and won't have the color or something like that, or won't have the word men's. So you'll have to add those in, but it's still much faster than going in and having to type all that out yourself. So we like it. And as you can see today, we sold the 2 Untucked shirts that we sold today. Both were listed yesterday with Nifty AI. One sold for full price and one sold for like $3 less than we had it listed for. So I'm liking it. As long as I'm getting sales and it's quicker for us to list, I'll take it. I like it. I picked up a pair of vintage Levi's at TJ Maxx. I was surprised to find them there. The date on the red was 010. Oh, that's weird. Vintage Levi's at TJ Maxx. I know sometimes they get like from certain brands, they'll get like old stock that's been sitting around, so you can find vintage pieces. I remember I saw a video once of somebody finding a vintage piece at TJ Maxx brand new with tags, but I've never found it. They're probably pretty rare, so yeah, that's something that you don't really come across too often. What time tonight? I usually go live around 10 p.m. It all depends on when Joey goes to sleep. So it could be 10 p.m. exactly Eastern Standard Time, or it could be 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. It just depends on when he falls asleep. Y'all use Nifty AI, batch your photos, and do them AI lister. Yes, I've only been selling since February. It's a time saver. Yeah, it's what Kayla's doing right now. She's taking all of her photos all at once, and then she'll batch create them. So she'll just put them in batch, boom, 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 really quickly, and it just creates all the listings for you. How do you rebuke an eBay listing removal? Listed new Louis Vuitton feature. So you can reach out to eBay, but most likely that was reported by another user, or the brand itself had it pulled down. And I wouldn't take the gamble and list those again. I would list them on other platforms, but not on eBay. If you know for a fact they're authentic, you can reach out to eBay if they tell you they tell you that Louis Vuitton is the one that reached out to eBay and said that they were fake, you got to go through them to get it approved, and then they'll go back through eBay. But that's almost impossible. So I would just not list those if I were you. On eBay, you can list them on other platforms as long as you know they're real. If you don't know they're real, like you bought them from a thrift store and you think they're real, get them authenticated, because that's a very faked brand. Like they're very, very, yeah, they make a lot of fakes out there. Do you find the flat lay setup easier? Yes and no. I think the photos did come out way better on our other setup, but also we don't have this setup fully created because we're not going to invest any more money into it until we move. I need a top light. I've talked about this. I need a light that shines down right here from the roof. That's like the next purchase. So right now it's going to work for what we needed to do. We needed to move the setup inside so we're not outside all day. Like yesterday, if I was out there taking photos, I probably would have only done 10 to 15 photos because it's just too hot in the garage. And now I'm able to just pop up here and take photos whenever I want to. The kids, like when Joey comes home at like 4:30, and Kayla's making dinner, if he's chilling on the couch, I can come in here and take a couple more photos. That's the benefit to this setup. So I think once we move, we'll have it completely set up to where it's like perfect. But right now we're just making it work with how it's used. But I do think it's faster to take photos on the setup. Also, the setup's a little tall too. We need to get it shortened a little bit, but that'll happen when we move. Do you need to have allowed offers on eBay enabled or disabled in order for Nifty to send an offer? No, if you have no offers on your item, Nifty will still send 10% on offer or whatever offer you want based off your settings. So like on a Ralph Lauren shirt that's under $25, I have no offers allowed on eBay from the buyer, but I can still send a 10% on offer. So yeah, hope that makes sense. There are many of the same sneaker listed. It's so frustrating. Yes, there could be many of the same sneaker listed, but it could still be a fake sneaker. There are Jordans out there, Nike Jordans, right? I'm just trying to think of one. The Ben & Jerry Dunks. Those aren't Jordans, but those are Nikes. The Ben & Jerry Dunks, there's a whole bunch listed on eBay, but there are a ton of fakes out there. It's one of the most faked Nike Dunk out there. So just because there's a lot listed does not mean there's not a lot fake. So I would get those authenticated, because most likely the reason your listing was pulled down is because somebody who knows Louis Vuitton looked at your listing and they realized that they were fakes and they just reported it as a fake. So there's tons of services out there if you just research them that you can just snap a couple photos of your item. Probably just use the photos that you use in your eBay listing and send it in, and they'll give you a certificate of authenticity, and then you can put that on your listing so everybody knows they're authentic. But I'm almost certain that you're gonna send that in and they're gonna come back as fakes. So just keep that in mind. My husband just showed up at my home with all the supplies for my flat lay setup. Let's go. Awesome. Just make sure when you make it, Christy, make it at an angle where your items don't slide. And the hardest part is putting the carpet on it before you mount it to the wall, so you know exactly like what height you want it at. And then also test it with a very slick piece of clothing, so like a polyester shirt or like a rain jacket. So that way you can see if it slides off and then adjust the height. Because once you get it mounted and once you put the leg height in, then if you do it too much of an angle, you got to like add height to it or subtract height off the back and remount it. If you're mounting it into the wall in your house like this, you could always drop it if you want to. We couldn't really do it because we didn't want to put any more holes in the wall before we move. But yeah, just keep that in mind. How do you buy more credits with the AI lister? You can just purchase them when you run out. So as soon as you run out, you can just purchase more credits. I don't know how much it is for Nifty credits after you run out. You'd have to reach out to support and ask. I've never actually used credits for a full month, so I don't have that answer until I run out this month. I'm sure I will, and then when I do, I'll let you guys know. I think it's just a penny more per credit, maybe for smart credits. I don't know. You'll have to ask Nifty. I found vintage stuff, linens and ladies' clothes at Bell's Outlets, but it's rare. I found a 50s Chanel bedspread. I have no idea how they got that. That's insane. From the 50s? They must buy from like random warehouses and they just get them shipped in and just put them out on the sales floor. Who would you use for authentication? I don't authenticate like Louis Vuittons. I've never authenticated stuff like that. But there are plenty of services. If you just research online like designer authentication services, I'm sure one will pop up. And there's a lot of apps out there that do. If somebody in the chat knows of like an app they can use let them know. Yeah, I don't know where to authenticate purses either, because we don't really buy purses. So, can I sell B&J Dunk dupe if it clearly says it's a dupe on eBay? No, don't put any inauthentic items on eBay. There's other platforms I think you can get away with it. I think you can get away with it on Mercari. I wouldn't do it on Poshmark either. Probably Mercari is your best bet for that. And just do what you're saying. It's inauthentic. Make sure you say it in the description. But I wouldn't risk it on. I definitely wouldn't do it on eBay, and I wouldn't risk it on Poshmark. Tell Kayla thanks for the book recommendations a few weeks ago. It just came in from the library. Let's go.
Ooh, yay.
Yeah. Smart credits are $200 for $200 for $5. Super reasonable. So if you do run out for $200 extra, it's $5, which is very, very cheap. So it's cheaper than other listing services that charge 50 cents per extra listing. Yeah. Check. I don't think Check does purses, or Check might do Louis Vuitton shoes. Yeah, Check might work for that. Because I've always done like hype sneakers. I've never tried like Louis Vuitton or anything like that. Mercari will authenticate purses on there for $5 and $10 for the paperwork. There you go. So there, Bobby just said, if you want to authenticate your purse, just use Mercari to do so for $5. They'll authenticate it, and then if you want the paperwork for it, $10 for the paperwork. So you get the paperwork with it. I'm assuming they just give you like a screenshot and you can add it to your listing, and it probably will say authentic on the listing, maybe. I don't know, but there you go. Bobby helped you guys out. All right, chat. I'm gonna hop off. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm gonna get some work done. I have a video I need to edit. I'll probably work on that throughout the day, and then I'm gonna probably post it tomorrow morning. It's just a haul video edit. It's really simple. It's just me going over last week's red, white, and blue haul for you guys, and so I'll edit that and I'll put it up on Facebook and YouTube. And yeah, how many credits are used per item listing? It depends on how many platforms you're listing it to. So if you're doing like what we do, we list to eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop with Nifty AI when we do one of those listings. You're using one smart credit to do what she's doing right now, and then when you list them, you're using 4 listing credits. A smart credit and a listing credit are completely different things. One uses AI and one is just cross-listing your item. So that's how you do it. But appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll be live later tonight, so if you have any additional questions, come on in tonight, and should be around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you guys.